Almighty God, our sons, pride of our nation, this day have set upon a mighty endeavor, a struggle to preserve our republic, our religion, and our civilization, and to set free a suffering humanity.
Welcome to Chateau de Bernaville, home of the Normandy Institute. We're honored to present a tribute to the 76th commemoration of D-Day. These are the steps where Field Marshal Rommel and General Faly stood on May 17, 1944. The following contributions are from distinguished supporters and friends of the Normandy Institute.
We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender.
It was the defining moment of a generation and shaped the course of world history. Of the 156,000 Allied troops who fought that day, thousands upon thousands died, so that all of us could forever live in freedom.
We got the airplane that did the job from the P-51 that we built for the British. They put the Rolls-Royce Merlin engine in it, and we said, wow.
The 76th anniversary of D-Day is a powerful reminder of that strength together. We are stronger together.
Thank God for the men and women of D-Day and the freedom that we had afterward.
For me, not to forget, never to forget these men that paid with their lives.
To the veterans of Normandy, your sacrifice and the legacy of the greatest generation is remembered throughout U.S. Army Europe today.
In England, we had heard that our objective was going to be a hill. All kind of rumors are floating around where the hell the hill was.
D-Day is a story of ordinary people doing extraordinary things.
We all look for inspiration during these dark and uncertain times. But we need look no further than to the beaches of Normandy.
That the underlying thing in my own grandfather's mind was make the world a better place, and let's never, never, never have anything like what we had in the 1940s again.
Civilization itself hung in the balance on June 6th of 1944, the famous D-Day battle.
Success was absolutely vital to the Allied cause. That imperative made the victory at Normandy among the most notable and significant of World War II.
The price paid by the Allied forces as they stormed the beaches of Normandy was in the thousands. We should never forget D-Day, so these losses are not in vain.
The battle for Normandy evokes such emotion in us youngsters. It's an image of a titanic endeavor.
We couldn't help thinking, all these brave lads going over, and how many were going to come back.
So D-Day is actually really the story of nearly 1 million people launching at Fortress Europe.
We are the heirs to the sacrifice and the service made by those men on that fateful day, D-Day, in 1944.
The sons and daughters of many nations cohering to combat an existential threat. That's the way to make the world a better place. That was the Normandy invasion.
My own father was a POW in World War II. He was in a Nazi prisoner of war camp, and he was rescued by American troops.
D-Day means liberation, freedom from oppression. It means sacrifice, enormous sacrifice, so that we today might never have to live under tyranny. It's a warning and a lesson from history, one that should never, ever be forgotten.
But I shall never forget hearing the news that les Alliés ont débarqué, the Allies have landed, and that was to me, it was the beginning of the end of 4 years, which had blighted my youth. I mean, I had no proper youth under German occupation. And at last, that was the beginning of the end, we hoped.
The Normandy Institute Book of Quotes was published last year for the 75th commemoration of D-Day. Over 130 authors contributed their thoughts on D-Day and the importance of its commemoration. Thank you for watching and supporting the Normandy Institute.
Victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terror. Victory however long and hard the road may be. For without victory there is no survival.